We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Milwaukee Brewers and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball next on the show. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. And one of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
Coming to the plate now, Lorenzo Cain. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here. This team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Here's Brock Holt now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. deGrom has compiled over 1,100 innings of work over his major league career, and in that time he's allowed just barely over a base runner per inning, which of course is very good. Cain on at first, nobody out. Slow roller down the third baseline. Davis has got it, and indeed no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
1 out and a runner on second base. 1-2 for Christian Yelich.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one, because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. This is foul right side. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got it?
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep them out of danger. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Brandon Woodruff is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that, and if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Out in front of it, strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Batting third, the first baseman.
So here's Pete Alonso.
Alonso.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Row. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. And guys, we take a look. They come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've had a rough go of it of late as they've lost 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, they cannot allow that one run to deflate them. I know they haven't been playing well recently, but that's nothing in today's game. The way guys are hitting home runs at an epic rate, they just need to calm down and get on the offensive side of the ball.
2-1 the count. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
J.D. Davis the next at bat as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Braun is over now, and he's got it for out number 2.
Batting 5th.
Stepping in, Robinson Cano. And the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
I understand wanting to be aggressive, but I also understand that you can occasionally be foolish. That's a foolish swing right there. This guy's been struggling to find the zone, and you might have just bailed him out.
The pause and the 0-2. That misses 1-2. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. He's set. The 2-2.
We got a full count.
Yeah, when you're almost hitting guys, that's a sign that you're a little bit too jumpy out there to start the game. So that's a good move by the guy behind the plate to just come out and talk to him and encourage him and settle him down a little bit.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. The relay. To second now, but he's safe as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
At the plate, Rene Rivera. And it's fouled away. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Here now the 2-2.
Full count.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And now in advance of a big 3 and 2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. Sliced hard on the ground, right to him. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 1 inning in the books here. Mets out in front, 3-0. New inning set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
So here is Avisail Garcia. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's wide, 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1 pitch. 3-2 full count. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All four of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Here's Ryan Braun now. And he puts it on the ground to second. There's Cano. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the second. The Mets lead it 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Brandon Nimmo.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The windup and the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
Batting ninth.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And patrolling center field today, Lorenzo Cain, one of the better defensive outfielders in the game. The ability to cover a lot of ground and hit anywhere in the order from the top to right in the middle where all the damage is done.
Jacob deGrom is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. The 0-1 on its way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. One out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Again, another foul ball.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
The count now at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Fastball at the knees, maybe even below the knees, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
In now, Ahmed Rosario. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no
Rosario handles the bat well against right-handed pitching. Doesn't have a lot of pop, but he does make contact, and of course he's always using his wheels to his advantage.
Yeah, and in today's game, how refreshing is it to watch this guy absolutely get down the first baseline? I can't tell you what this does to a defense.
Michael Conforto would be next. A 3-ball 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in on it is Cain. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
No doubt, this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
The 1-1 home. Rosario makes a move from first. Pitch misses low. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Weak grounder back to the mound. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning.
Welcome back to Citi Field, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Mets this season. And looking at the stats, it becomes pretty apparent they possess a lot of swing and miss stuff. Currently, they rank first in the league in strikeouts, and interestingly, they've also allowed the fewest home runs of any team in the league. As some of the pitchers told me, that combination is a reflection of the deception and movement they worked so hard to achieve. They said that talent only gets you so far, and a key to their success is the time and effort they put into studying film and perfecting their mechanics and pitch releases to get the most out of what they're offering up. Matt, back to you.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Eric Sogard stands in as he looks at ball one here. And this will be fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Nimmo. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 53, Brandon.
Digging in now, Brandon Woodruff, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Nimmo. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Standing in, Lorenzo Cain, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
0-1 the count. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Still even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail in this one 3-0. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Rolled slowly to first. And that's the first out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So with 1 away now, a chance for the left fielder to bat with the bases empty. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Here comes the first pitch. Line to the right side. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. And he's safe. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9.
David.
Into the box now, J.D. Davis. A swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Braun is under it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 24.
Man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring up Robinson Cano. Cano waits on the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. No runs on 1 base hit, 1 error in the inning, and a man left on. 3 innings complete. The Mets lead this one 3-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man Brock Holt. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked. Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
And here's Christian Yelich now, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. A ball and no strikes. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball, 1-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another 2-2 offering. Seared down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Striding in once again, Keston Hiura. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer. Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Fouled away. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. And another foul ball. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More from the show, Saturday Baseball, following this message and a word from our local stations. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Rene Rivera. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Fastball well outside. To third. Sogard is there. And that's out number 1.
The batter, the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. 2 down.
Now batting,
So two are gone in the Mets half of the fourth, and that'll bring up the converted shortstop from his days at Stetson University, Jacob deGrom. Now a ball lined to the left side. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
2 out, nobody on. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Garcia will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The catcher.
At the plate, Omar Narvaez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 24, Avisail Garcia.
Stepping in, Avisail Garcia, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one, 2 balls and a strike. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. On deck, the always dangerous Ryan Braun. Line to the right side. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
So now to the plate, Ryan Braun. No balls and a strike to count. And it's fouled away. Runners on first with 1 down. A bouncer to the left side. To second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Brewers go down quietly. They trail it here 3-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ahmed Rosario. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Ahmed Rosario.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to center field. And for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as we check out the rankings on this Mets ball club, you can see there he's currently leading the team in that department. Digging in, Michael Conforto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Here's the first pitch to him. The 1-0. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Rosario blows through the stop sign, headed for home. But he is going to be a dead duck out there. He is out between third and home.
Now batting, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
To the plate now, Pete Alonso.
He swings and grounds it to short.
He's got it. Step on the bag for one. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
Now batting, left field.
So a runner at first with two away. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
No balls and one strike. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both the lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot here for Yoenis Cespedes. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Now back
at the plate now, J.D. Davis. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1.
There's a slogan is throwing too many strikes. That might be the case for this guy in this outing right here. So far, not pitching all that well, but 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back with more on this Saturday night. Here's Eric Sogard. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Brandon Woodruff.
Tyrone Taylor will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 15, Tyrone Taylor.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Count even now at 1-1. Taylor, a 25-year-old. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. And he sends it the other way toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Number 29 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
For Milwaukee, number 29.
Ready for another chance. Robinson Cano. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Robinson Cano.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Cain is there, and he has it for the first out.
Up next to the net, the catcher.
So striding forward now, Rene Rivera 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's a high fastball that's fouled off to the right of the catcher here for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
The
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A bouncer up the middle, reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Digging in now for the Brewers, Brock Holt. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
The 1-1 home. There's a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Popped him up. Davis in foul ground. 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder.
In is Christian Yelich. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. In there at the knees, strike 1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's the first pitch to him. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Cespedes comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Coming to the plate now, Omar Narvaez. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Looking up is Nimmo. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. 2-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And it's now a 5-2 game.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
So here's Avisail Garcia.
Avisail.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
but the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Mets 5 and the Brewers 2. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the converted shortstop from his days at Stetson University, Jacob deGrom. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Cold strike on the corner. Good changeup that time. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. Dominic Smith is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Weekly hit towards first. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Now at the plate, Ahmed Rosario. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. After it is Kane, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Michael Conforto will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. pitch. Rosario makes a move from first. In the dirt, and now let's see. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike one.
Down 1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now back.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and up steps the power bat of
Alonso.
Pete Alonso. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope. Outside.
Now the 1-0.
Ball! That pitch is out.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
A wave and a miss at the 2-0 sinker. 2-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Number 52. Yoenis.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. First pitch on its way. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a wide throw here as it skips into center field. What a bad time for a wild pitch as the run will score from third.
Man, he's out there trying to throw strikes and give his guys a chance to come back and maybe win this thing. But that wild pitch and the insurance run it allows to score certainly aren't helping matters in the slightest.
Men on third with 2 down. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Cespedes is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. 2 balls and a strike now. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Hit hard to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 7-2 ball game.
Now batted.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
At the plate, J.D. Davis. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. On a line, that's a base hit. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
No mistake what he was sitting on.
The batter, number
fastball
24.
middle of the plate,
Second
kept his
baseman,
hands back, stayed through the
Robinson.
baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Jake Faria trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Jake Faria.
Here's Robbie Cano now as he drives a liner to right center. That gets down and the inning will continue. And they'll add another to the total. It's 8-2 now.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of
Run
snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Standing in now, Rene Rivera, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2-0 count, the pitch.
That's ball 3. 3-0 the count.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch and he can hit one out of the park on.
The 3-0. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So coming to the plate, Brandon Nimmo. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. 3 runs already home here. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, the pitch. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Grounded to third. Fielded by Sogard. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good news. The bad news is they leave 3 men on. Brad Brock has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
New York Mets, number 29.
At the plate, Ryan Braun. He is 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. And a big swing there by Braun, but he comes up empty. No balls and 2 strikes.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Ready on 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Stepping in now, Eric Sogard, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Hard hit ball to second. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The pitcher, number 36.
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Jed Jerko will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Jed Jerko.
And that misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Jerko in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Mets are out on top, 8-2. Alex Claudio comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Claudio.
Jake Marisnick is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. Claudio has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Count still at 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you can see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Into the box now, Ahmed Rosario as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. The 1-0 home. Count now a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. This one's down to third. Sogard has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Settling in now, Michael Conforto. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The next 0-2 is looked at for ball 1.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
The 2-2 one more time is swung on and missed. He got him. Mets go down 1-2-3, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Jerry's Familia is on to take over on the mound now, and he'll take over the cleanup spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jake Marisnick will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Two and 0 to the Brewers center fielder. All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now.
No strike.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Brock Holt stands in as he looks at a called strike. Familia is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Now
that's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Into the box now, Christian Yelich. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
There seem to be different philosophies on it, so Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away for the final out, and the Mets have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
8-2 tonight's final. The New York Mets hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Jacob deGrom earns his 5th winner of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious New York Mets, 8 runs on 13 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Brewers, 2 runs on 4 hits, 2 errors, and they left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game: 3 hours and 14 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please get home safely.